Hey, did you grow tired of looking at a dead lawn this summer? There are alternatives to turf and after a historically hot and dry summer, maybe now is the time to consider a few of those options. Here's this week's Gardening 101.
For many, even copious amounts of expensive water couldn't keep the grass green this summer.
Extreme heat does send certain turf grasses into dormancy. City water has chlorines and chloramines and salts in there, and sometimes just too much of that tends to have a yellowing effect on some lawns.
There are other ways to go other than a yard full of turf, not as much as a replacement idea as the idea of reduction.
What we like to do is encourage people to reduce their lawn areas, so maybe minimizing it to about 1/3 of the landscape in total.
Replace thirsty and high-maintenance grass with something taller, but uses much less water and needs little, if any, fertilizer.
This one's Mexican feathergrass right here, which has kind of a nice wavy undulating texture. So as it kind of grows about 1 foot tall or so, it starts to droop over and can give the illusion of a lawn.
Plant in full sun in clumps about 18 inches apart and let them fill in with time. Cut back this perennial in early spring. Another good native ground cover is horseherb.
It works really well as a turf grass alternative. It'll handle full sun. It'll also handle full shade. But when it starts to grow, it gets maybe 8 inches or so, and then it will spread up to a couple feet.
During the warm season, it'll produce small yellow flowers for pollinators. Ornamental sedge has several varieties to choose from. Texas sedge can grow almost anywhere in your yard.
It gets maybe about 12 inches tall or so, and then the leaves start to fall over. It works really well in full sun areas. It also works really well in full shade areas.
There is a taller variety, Cherokee sedge, and several Korean varieties that handle drought well. 3 alternatives for North Texas lawns, easier to maintain and just as green.
And I've seen some buffalo grass going out lately. I think people are trying that as well. If you have any questions about your garden, go to our website, cbsnewstexas.com. Hey, you click on that Gardening 101 link and you'll come to a form, submit it. I'll try to find you unanswered. Ken?